Welcome back to the greatest podcast of all time, the LV podcast with your hosts, Jesus and
Willie Vargas.
all right. So it's been a while.
Yes.
Sort of. For those who don't know, it's actually been a while.
Yes.
I uploaded past last actual podcast that we did, and I fucked up. I uploaded it, and I realized it didn't. It got processed. Everything was ready. It was up there, but I never hit the publish button.
How long was it, anyways? Or that one?
It was like 40 minutes or something, but yeah, it didn't. I didn't hit the publish, and I ain't promoted anything, and that was my fucked up. Because I was like, if I promoted it, I would have been like, okay, it's not up there.
How many subscribers we have? Because I think I told this girl once that I have. It's called the LV, right?
Yeah.
I told her, she's like, oh, okay. What are you gonna talk about? Just check it out. You know, it's LV. You know.
We still got 5 subscribers.
Okay, that's good. Better than 0.
And hopefully we get sponsored by like.
She's from Oaxaca, by the way.
Okay, you know what? I don't need to know that. Anyways, hopefully we can make it big and get sponsored by people, because that'll be great. Anyways, you said you had some topic for it.
Something you said on Twitter, bro. You said something on Twitter.
What I said on Twitter.
You said something racist, bro. You said, why don't they go back and help fix the total broken and crime-infested places from which they came? That was Trump. It wasn't you.
Okay.
He offended like these Democrat ladies who are not white to go back to their communities. That they're not American just because they feel sorry for some of the terrorist groups there. Yeah, did you listen to the news? You didn't listen to
No.
this?
So I guess we're starting this off as a political.
He said something offensive again. So
I mean, when doesn't Donald Trump is like, he could be one of the greatest presidents of all time.
it's kind of like imagine if you were on a date with a girl that's just feita, but you're not gonna say it to her face. You say it in your mind, you probably be like, "Oh damn, she ugly," but you're not gonna actually say it, right?
I mean, in my,
because that's rude, bro. He's kind of like that. He's like rude, like dude.
Like, he could really be the greatest president of all time. Just for the fact that he's like a WWE Hall of Famer. He has his own TV shows and all that. Like, he could be a great president only if he wasn't like a complete total dick.
You gotta watch what you say.
But yeah, I don't keep up with it, just for the fact that I don't like getting political, because it's hard for me to understand, and then once I understand, it's like,
I mean, it's in your face. I mean, he has Twitter. Like,
I don't follow him. I don't follow him on Twitter.
There's news on Twitter. It's in your face. It's just news is on your face, man.
No, it's there. I just don't. I could give 2 fucks. I mean, just for the fact that us as Americans, stupid Americans, we decided to vote for him because we thought it would be a great pick. I mean, it was a better pick than Hillary Clinton, that's for sure.
Hillary.
But yeah, Donald Trump said something racist. He's a dick once again, and yeah. I don't know what else we have.
He's like, they should leave. They should leave this country. If they're not American, just leave.
I feel.
Tell them just leave.
I don't know if I said this before on the podcast, but I think his wife, the first lady or whatever.
She's an immigrant.
She's an immigrant.
So we're like, what?
I mean, I don't think she's an immigrant now, but she was an immigrant.
Yeah, but she's not like American born though.
No. But I'm saying, like, obviously she's not American born.
Yeah.
She's an immigrant. She was an immigrant, I'm assuming, and of course, you know, hopping on the guy that has millions and millions of dollars. He probably just like fixed it up or something. Like, I doubt he got married and then he waited, and then his money, he can buy almost anything.
I mean, those like 4 Democrat ladies, but 3 of them were American born. Only one of them is immigrant. So it's like, tell them to go back. I mean, those 3 ladies are Americans, so
it's tough to the fact that he's fighting again. Like he's fighting his own people, and then he's giving his backside to his wife's type of people.
Yeah, it's confusing.
So you're American and you're gonna trash talk Americans. Your wife was an immigrant, illegal immigrant, and you're trash talking the illegals, was to the point where you're bringing up immigration to take them away and lose more money than we are already losing. Like immigrants help build this country. Their hard work was making America great again.
Did he make it again? Did he make America great again?
He hasn't made America great again.
So he made it the opposite? Is that what
like he's making America worse.
America worse again. That's your T-shirt.
Because immigrants have been making, like I said, America great through all these years. Like, just imagine.
By the way, Robin just texted me the ice thing happened again at his work. Just like last week ago.
That was supposed to happen after the 4th of July.
This is the second time, dude. What the hell?
After 4th of July, they said they're gonna go back and redo it, which makes me think like it's pretty stupid. It's like your wife is literally like she was an immigrant. There's no way she's an American citizen. Show me your paperwork that you were born and raised here. Right. Like simple as that. I don't get it. Like I said. Immigrants have been making this country great again. We strive for hard work. We're hungry for work. We do anything to maintain our families. Like hell, we pay way more taxes than what everyone else does. Like I know people that have done their taxes and they still have to pay. They didn't get money back. If they got money back, they probably got like less than 100. Yeah. And you're telling me they deserve to not be here when we're the ones paying for these taxes? Yeah. Like I don't get it. So once again, like I said, Donald Trump, he's a dick, and he's a dick. I hope he's not listening to. He said we're gonna get in trouble. Bro. He said another asshole thing on Twitter. God. The White House should just take away his Twitter privileges. Can't do that. He's the president. I don't know if he says anything on Facebook, but I know he says a lot of.
He does a lot of shit on Twitter.
He talks a lot. Like there's some good parts where he like congratulate. Yeah, like I think he congratulated the women's basketball team or something, like some team that had won or something, and he congratulated them. The fact that he treated his whole having all this kind of money, and you treat the whole White House. McDonald's, like
he did.
Yeah, there was a picture where he had bought like, well, I don't know if it was Big Macs or McChickens or whatever. I mean, and it's like
that's very American if you think about it.
Well, I mean it is, but like at the same time, like if you have all that money,
that and Taco Bell,
you should spend like, goddamn, you should spend money like on what Olive Garden, BJ's, Sizzlers,
some Southern food.
Domino's, like have a mixture of all type of food basically. Like don't just go ahead and be like, oh, I'm American, I eat burgers. Like, okay.
But I mean that is very American.
But no, that I mean not that I got reminded right now in my head, like for a Cinco de Mayo, I don't know how many years ago it was. I think when he started the president, he had either tweeted a picture or a Facebook picture. I don't know what it was. Maybe it could have been an Instagram of him enjoying like a little Tostitos, like one of those big tortillas that's like turning into a ball.
Because then I think he offended the Mexican community or something. He said something offensive, and then he's like, "No, I love Mexicans."
Yeah. And not that we're talking about this, I'm like, he put that picture out there, and I'm like, okay, you posted a picture, and then you're like, "Oh, happy Cinco de Mayo, I love my Mexicans or whatever."
I love my Mexicans.
Yeah, like maybe 4 years later, you're getting ICE to deport them. Like what the? Like,
Jeez, right?
Like, way to go, Donald Trump.
That's a good way to bring out the past.
I really hope someone's listening to this. I even though we get no views, we have no subscribers. I hope
we're new, bro. We're babies.
Someone just scrolls down and decides to take a listen to the first 10 minutes of this and realize, oh, this guy is talking crap about Donald Trump. Hell, we're not even making money off of this, so we can't get even demonetized or anything. Like, we're just starting up. So, we're just going to keep on rambling until, I guess...
until ice? Like,
until something happens. But regardless, they can't do anything. It's their freedom or freedom of speech or whatever. Like, you know, we're just giving their opinion. Donald Trump, you suck.
Jeez.
He could really, like I said, he could really be a good president if he wasn't a dick or an asshole.
I mean, making Gemini's look bad, I guess.
I mean, he's making Americans look bad. But, okay, so what? Is that the only political?
No, but did you see any movie? Did you see Spider-Man? You saw Spider-Man, did you?
I saw Spider-Man. It was...
I saw it too. I had to see it with my sister.
I saw Spider-Man and Toy Story 4, and they're
Spider-Man.
They're great movies.
What you thought about Spider-Man?
Like I said, both movies, they're great. Spider-Man's phenomenal. Comedy on point. Graphics, design, everything was good. Storyline, everything was phenomenal.
It was phenomenal
until you get to the ending.
Oh, the ending, we didn't get it.
And
did you understand?
I
understand.
It was kind of like when I saw the ending, I was like, okay.
That was the twist.
And then it was like someone just kicked me in my ball sack. I'm like, okay, well, first of all, they kicked you in your ball sack when they're like when you realize towards the end of the movie that there's no what is it, multi-universe or whatever.
Oh yeah, I mean it's over. I mean the Avengers over. But I like how like in the beginning you thought people thought Mysterio was a good guy. Then there was a twist.
Well, no, if people read the comics and they understand, Mysterio was never a good guy.
Yeah, I know, but some people don't read it.
In that movie, I know, good. But in that movie, they made it, obviously he was supposed to be a good guy. Yeah. I guess that's how like the bad guys are introduced.
Trick.
But yeah, when they played the trailers, they were talking about they were mentioning that how he's from another universe, and people were like, oh, there are other universes or blah blah blah, and Venom can come in, and
yeah, that was BS.
And so what can come in? Everyone was so excited. Once you see the movie and then you get towards the end, that's when you're like, oh. So I
like how Samuel L. Jackson wasn't really there. It was a scroll.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool that we're just like spoiling the movie.
And
that's
aliens. Great. Who cares though?
But
it was an alien.
Yeah, the whole slap in the face. No other universe exists.
So did you understand the ending when Samuel L. Jackson on the ship? When he's in space, he's like working with the Skrulls, the aliens.
No,
did you understand that?
I did. I didn't understand. I mean, basically, it's just
because I can explain.
It was carrying on from Captain Marvel.
Kind of, you could say, yeah.
Because that's how he met them and stuff like that. Now they started working.
It's kind of like he's making like a police type of police force, kind of like a Guardian of the Galaxy kind of.
Yeah, he's working. Either they're working for him or he's working with them. Some of that sort. But
that was cool.
Yeah, that was, it wasn't bad, but at the same time it was like.
What were you expecting though at the end? Like, what were you?
I was expecting to introduce maybe. Possibly, even though they mentioned it several times that they weren't going to do it, possibly like a Venom type.
A Venom?
Like Venom and Spider-Man in the movie. Like something like that, towards something. But instead, they go ahead and decide to reveal his name and just leave us on the cliffhanger. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Fuck this movie.
But you saw the Venom movie, even though that wasn't like 100% Marvel direct. It was Sony, right?
It was Sony. But it was under, I guess, Marvel or something.
Yeah, they directed a little bit, but not 100%.
No. Well, I mean, they're affiliated with Marvel.
Yeah.
But they didn't direct it, obviously, because I think that was like a rated R.
It's not. Yeah, it's not canon. It's just like its own thing.
But
that was cool. It was alright.
So that was good. And then I mean, I decided to go see Toy Story, and that pissed me off even more.
What Toy Story?
It's like first I was like, all right, Spider-Man. Okay, you know.
Go ahead and spoil it for me, man.
In my head, I'm like, okay, my dick hurts from Spider-Man. I got kicked 3 times. So I'm like, all right, fuck me. I go see Toy Story 4, and I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's see how good this is. I want to go see it with some friends. We're supposed to see Avengers because one of them hasn't seen it, but I fucked up and I didn't realize that what movie theater it was actually in. But So we're like, all right, let's go see Toy Story. All right, whatever. One of my friends already saw it, so both of us, out of three of us, both of us didn't see it. The other one did. I was like, all right, whatever, let's go. It was good, and the whole comedy was good as well. I like the idea of what they were doing with it, how they were carrying on with another kid.
So he just gets lost again. Is that the whole?
They're the most stupidest thing ever. Not that I realized, the little girl goes to the first day of kindergarten. First day, she comes back. She makes this one new friend or whatever.
The spoon, the spork.
Right. And when she gets back, she has so much fun, and they're like, oh, their parents are like, oh, glad you like it. Guess what? We're going on a road trip, and I'm like, the kid literally went to one day of kindergarten, and you decided to go on a road trip.
Was it like her summer end class, or what's going on?
In my head, I'm like, was it a Friday that she went? What day of the week? Like,
it's like, what universe is this?
and then I don't know how this works, but she decides to bring all the toys with her. Every single one of them. No one was left behind. No toys were left behind. Just like in school, no kid left behind. No toys were left behind. What else? And the majority of the time, the spork, whatever.
The abomination.
He thinks he's trash, so he decides to like always hit towards like the dumpster or the trash can.
Trying to commit suicide, technically.
In a way. and Woody being like the team captain, he's like trying to save the whole thing. He's coming up with these ideas, whatever.
Just a motivational speaker.
And fast forward everything, they escape. The girl's crying, like they want it back.
How did that the other that doll he meets another toy at the fair?
Oh, the two teddy bears.
Yeah.
Those,
how did they get there?
I don't know how they got there, but the people that are playing them, I think it's Jordan Peele and I forget the other guy's name. They made the movie. I don't care what people say.
Oh, they did. Did they? They directed it?
No.
Oh.
The movie wouldn't.
They
be
should have directed it though.
The movie wouldn't be as funny if it wasn't for them. But yeah, fast forward everything. They saved the fork, the spork, whatever. But during that time, his apparent girl of Woody, what is it?
The Mary had little looking doll. How did she? What's her break? How she got there?
They apparently donated her.
Okay.
And she's like, you know what? It's my time to go. My kid doesn't need me anymore. He's all sad and whatever. All right. Who knows how many years passed by? I forgot about it. So when he's looking for the spork, he runs into her. In the carnival, and he's getting these feelings back, and to the point where he's like falling in love with her. So she helps him get his spork back.
Yeah, she's like a badass or something now.
Yeah. So he helps him get it back, and they're about to leave. The RV's right there. They're about to leave, and then plot twist: Woody decides to stay.
At the carnival, the fair?
At the carnival. Even though the whole movie was based on him saving all the toys and always being there for them, and he's like,
he stays with his girl.
He's
at
like,
the carnival.
you know what? I'm gonna stay. And it's like, so you're telling me you're leaving all your friends behind for some girl?
Who does that sound like?
Because you want to get your little wee wet.
Well, I mean, that's a good different story than the other Toy Stories movies.
I mean, that definitely wasn't PG. I'll tell you that.
Peach.
But yeah, then he passes his legacy towards.
The cowgirl.
Yeah, Jessie or whatever.
Jessie, yeah.
I honestly thought she was his girl, but I don't know.
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
But apparently not. So yeah, that was it. Once I realized what had actually happened, I was pissed. I was like, so you're telling me I went from Spider-Man realizing there's no other universe.
Yeah.
Getting slapped in the face that Nick Fury wasn't actually in the whole movie.
I know, I like that. That was a good twist.
The fact that they reveal Spider-Man's name and made him look like a bad guy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I'm like,
he's
okay.
like a Dark Knight now. He's like a fugitive.
So I was like, okay,
he's wanted.
Whatever happened, and I go to Toy Story thinking like everything's gonna be cool. Then I realize at the end, oh, I'm gonna leave you guys for my girl. You guys can take care of yourself. I'm like,
that'd be crazy. If I don't know. Have you ever seen the Spider-Man animation back when you were a kid? Fox Kids Channel 11, Spider-Man show.
No, I don't
never.
care. I never cared for it.
You never saw it?
No.
Wow. But there's an episode there like something like that happened and the Punisher chases him down. But I don't think that's gonna happen in that one.
I don't know.
That'd be interesting.
But I guess that's it. There's when was this? I don't know if this was on Sunday. It was a couple days ago. A Disney star had passed away.
Oh crap!
And he the craziest part, the way it happened. He died in his sleep.
Oh, wow.
Like he had like what was it, like a seizure or something during his sleep, and he died.
Wow. And
that was the most probably like wow, like just mind blowing, because like, well damn, like it can literally happen whenever.
What's his name?
Cameron Boyce.
Cameron Boyce.
Let me see if I can put it up.
What movies he played in? Like what?
He wasn't. No, he was basically like in Disney shows. But I think he was in a Disney movie called The Descendants.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Let me see if I can maybe put it up. But yeah, when that happened, everyone started like giving their condolences. Adam Sandler was one of the biggest persons because he was. Oh, he appeared in Grown Ups 2. I think he was in Grown Up 1 too. And Adam Sandler gave him his condolences, and that's when everyone jumped in. They're like, "What happened?" And they realized, they read the story. They saw what happens. So that was kind of crazy. Let me see here. I'm gonna type in Cameron. Yeah, Cameron Boyce. He was part of I think there was a series called Jesse or something.
Jesse.
He was part of that.
Was it like a spy movie, or was
those were TV shows.
Just TV shows.
He was there. They started. Someone, I guess, put up.
I can see his face.
I didn't put it up. Hold on.
Maybe I remember.
Let me see. Cameron Boyce. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, here's I'm gonna show you this real quick. This is Adam Sandler and Cameron.
Oh, that's him. The young.
Yeah.
Oh man, he could be anybody in the freaking Disney shows.
And yeah, apparently in the movie, the Descendants or whatever, they I think they were on their third movie of it.
Was it based on a book?
I want to say yeah. The name sounds familiar.
Seen that movie.
The name sounds familiar, but what I do know him from is mostly from the TV show. I think it's called Jesse. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, he had passed away. Well, tragic. I mean, he was really like an inspiring person. Like there's some clips of him talking in award shows or whatever, saying like, it's time to make the use of social media and make positive things out of it instead of just negative. Because like when you go online, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, they go you go ahead and and you always see like trash talking going back and forth,
Yeah.
and people throwing subliminals to other people. It's like,
Subliminal messages.
yo, just spread love, happiness, positivity. That's it. Um, So yeah, that was crazy. And then some asshole decided to go ahead and do the Cameron Boyce challenge, where you're basically just mocking him.
Wait, why would you do that?
I don't know. I guess
That's so weird.
they
That's so
wanted
messed up.
they wanted attention apparently.
Jeez.
It got so bad. Like all the videos that were being posted up, they were being taken down one by one.
What?
And then it got so bad where the original person, like, he's underage. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like I didn't mean this. I wish I could say sorry to Cameron.
Like mocking someone that died. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. And then he's like, and then after saying that, he's like, oh, I want to personally say sorry to his family. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you're just looking for attention. You're looking for clout. You want followers like, and stuff like that.
Enemies, I guess. I don't know.
But no, it's not. It's not even. I'm pretty sure he wasn't even an enemy of him. It was just like some dude trying to get like attention.
Were the teenagers?
Yeah.
Oh, again the teenagers.
So they were just trying to get like viral videos, get more followers and all stuff like that. So yeah, that happened. Tragic. Condolences, rest in peace, Cameron Boyce. And yeah, that shows that it can happen. It can happen in anytime, anywhere.
Anytime, anywhere.
And I guess we can probably wrap this up with one other topic that I had. So I'm pretty sure you don't even know this, but online there's you got the social media influencers that we are definitely not it because we don't have any followers at all.
We're just babies, bro. We just started.
But there was an incident that happened over the weekend that a social media influencer by the name of Ray Diaz. I don't know if you heard of him. No? I'll give you 2 seconds.
Unless he's a gamer or a movie.
So he apparently he's been dating underage women. And underage, what do you mean by underage? He dated maybe.
Oh, there's a lot of that going on this month. This whole pedophile thing.
Well, I haven't paid attention. Underage, he dated someone that I think was maybe like 18, 19. He's like 33. Let me put that out first. Ray Diaz is 33 years old.
33, 18. Oh.
And he wasn't. Like I said, all of this you probably won't even know. But yeah, he's 33. He faked his age, saying he's like 27, while he was in this social media group called Team 10. And people cut on to him. They're like, "You're not 27. You're older." So that's when people realize, okay, they updated. There's this website called like Famous Celebrities or something, and they have his profile there. And like, okay, they updated. He's like, he's 33. So he's 33, dating these 18, 19-year-old girls.
Well, I mean, they're not in high school or out of high school?
They're out of high school, but the whole point is that he's dating underage, apparently. For people, it's considered underage.
Yes.
For me, if it's
because like that, like here, I guess, but like Latin America is like, like because what R. Kelly does is much worse, and I forgot the other guy, but yeah, they caught him. He's going to jail.
But here's the thing. In my opinion, if the person's 18, that's fine with me. They're not in school. That's fine with me. Let them do their decisions. Yeah. You know, as long as you're 18, you're out of high school, and you're doing your own things. It's
like whatever.
You go ahead. If you're 21, same thing. Go right ahead. At that time, you can during those times you can decide for yourself. But this latest one, he was dating this girl, and her age was 16.
Okay, now that is like some R. Kelly zone right there, dude. Like,
now he was dating her when she was 16.
Bro,
they were dating for 2 years until she was 17. There's an interview.
God damn.
There's an interview online. You could probably take a look at it. On your own time, of course. From YouTuber Drama Alert. And basically he asked all the hard hitting questions. One of them was, like, he was afraid to ask her, did you have any sexual, like,
oh my god,
you know, you got involved sexually, whatever. And she didn't want to. It felt like she didn't want to answer it because she was just like, I don't like. At that point, if you ask someone like, okay, have you had sexual intercourse? You would say yes or no. This girl, she was not like, she was hesitant about it. She was thinking about it. She was like everything. So that's when you know, like, they probably did it.
dude.
Now, with that being the case, a 33-year-old and a 16-year-old, that's
16.
that's
my
really
god,
that's really bad. Now, I didn't want to talk about this until like there was at least more
god.
info, or at least his side of the story, because was kind of like, okay, I saw the whole, like, everything was played out. I saw the video, the clip that she recorded on her phone, that while he was driving, saying, you know what, he was telling her, kill yourself. That the girl's mom was threatening him or whatever was going on. It was like a big mess. He's like, I want to hit you so bad, like, you're making me bad, and blah blah. During that conversation, he said that she's making him look bad.
Bro, you dating a high school girl, dude. That's gross.
Right. Okay, well, here, listen here. He said, "Oh, you're making me look bad." What was the other thing? And he doesn't know who he is anymore. Now, from when you take a look at him, you see his videos or whatever, you're like, he seems like a nice guy. He seems like a cool guy. You would never expect that from him. But after all these evidence that was being laid out from that girl, like, she had everything. It's like, okay, one, let's say the girl, okay, let's say the whole story was that he was, I guess, blackmailed into dating her or something, or something happened that he was forced to date her.
Mm-hmm.
He should have probably said something about it, or found a way how to, like, fix it.
Yeah.
The fact that, I don't know if he went out looking for these girls to be in the video, because he does, like, comedy videos and stuff like that. Obviously, social media influencer.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I said, I don't. I would like to hear his side of the story, but we're probably never gonna get it. At this point, he over the weekend he got arrested.
Well, he should, man. That's pretty rough.
Right. He got arrested after like several backlash. People were hitting. It's all happened on Twitter. Everyone was tweeting to the LAPD.
Yeah.
Twitter, because he resides here in California.
Wow.
And he lives over there by West Hollywood, by like the Vine and I don't know.
The Nice?
No, Vine and maybe Sunset or something.
Sunset?
I don't know.
Sunset Drive?
It's over there by West Hollywood.
Okay.
So they sent out like these messages to LAPD. And then what happened? And then the next day, after all of that was going on, the next day they announced that he got arrested. He was set to a $500,000 to be released. And then it turns out he got himself a bail bond man or something. I don't know how you call it. And he only paid $50,000.
Wow.
So he's out on bail.
Jeez.
The girl is scared as hell.
Dang.
I don't know what's gonna happen at this point, but it just brings me up to the point where, like I said, I would like to hear side of the story, but I mean, it could
What's
be
his
all.
name again?
Ray Diaz. You can look him up, and you can also look up the interview and take a look at it for yourself. But you know, like, when all these evidence are being laid out, like, you're guilty. Like,
This is the Catch a Predator podcast. We're gonna do that.
I guess so.
You're really good at that. You're really good at sticking these guys out, dude.
But anyways, I mean, there is someone else that did the same thing. But
Do you know?
I'm not gonna talk about it.
Did you report him or what?
No, they wouldn't let me.
They wouldn't let you?
Yeah.
What?
Wouldn't let me. Anyways, but that brings up a point. What's your take on dating women that are 18 and up?
18 and up?
Like you're 28, you're 29.
Yeah, 28, yeah.
Okay. what's your take on dating someone like 18, 19? Would you go for it?
Because I know the legal, but it depends. Like
Like
their
you think,
maturity,
like you think
how they
it's
look.
like you think it's okay? Like, will you go for
I
it?
mean,
Like,
I don't look for that, but if you walk and you run into somebody you having a good conversation with,
because
and you find out, oh wait, she's that age, was like, if you vibe, she's mature, but it depends on the situation. It depends, dude.
I mean, I like on Snap.
I don't look for that, but just
on Snap. There's like this subscription where it says age doesn't matter, and I saw the first one that it was like a guy from like his 50s, 60s. He was dating this like little webcam girl that was like maybe 24, 25. And like he knows what she's doing, like he's okay with it, whatever. She's respectful, she's loyal to him, and they hang out and they have a relationship, and it's crazy. That's crazy right there. And then there's this other girl. There was this other episode. I didn't finish it, but this girl, she's maybe like her 23, 24 year age, and I think she got married to his friend's dad. And it's like
dinero.
No, all of those is not even about money.
Really?
It's just about.
Usually when that situation happens, they'll do like 50. You said 60, and with like I don't know 19 or 20. Usually is money. Usually it's.
Well, those.
And the dude's okay with it. Like I'm dating a girl there or whatever.
Those two episodes that I've seen.
Not a rich dudes do that though.
Well, here's the thing: the episodes that I've seen, they both of them make their own money. Mm-hmm. Like the first one, the girl that does like the whole webcam thing, she makes her own money. Like she's not there for the money or anything. So it's just like the age is just a number. It doesn't really matter, unless you're messing with a 16-year-old.
Unless she's in high school and now I have to call the police, dude, because that is some R. Kelly shit.
Now that you said that, if you found out some guy was, I guess, dating a 16-year-old, right?
Oh God.
Just dating. You don't know if they're like getting.
Dude, you shouldn't be dating.
Okay, no, actually, I feel like it's okay to date as long as the parents are involved. There's a guardian. As long as they're involved.
Weird ass parents.
I mean, because if you realize the parents will do, they just want to make sure their kids are safe. But the whole point is, all right, you find out someone you know, like a friend, not close friend, but like a friend you know, starts dating someone that's 16.
It's like really immature, that girl.
In your head, you're probably like, okay, that's bad, like whatever. But then you realize they had sexual intercourse.
Whoa.
Where's your stance in that? Like, what would you do at that point?
Wait, if I was the dad or something?
No. If you just being a friend.
I was being a friend.
Yeah, if you're the friend. And
So
you find out that he had sexual intercourse with someone.
So if I was a friend, and I found out my other friend is having
sexual intercourse
with a 16-year-old.
Yeah, what would you do?
I mean, first of all, if I learned this friend from like years, like that's hard. Like, yeah, he's my friend, but you know what? I gotta do the right thing. I mean,
what's the right thing? What would you do?
I have to report, man, because if I don't, and he leaves the state, or another state, he does this shit again, and it's like, oh my God, I could have stopped this guy from raping the other girls.
You're saying that if that's been a friend for years.
I know it's fucked up.
Okay, now what if
I should stay quiet? But if it's like,
what if it's a friend for like maybe a couple years?
Oh, just a couple years, totally like this, like reporting him, dude. Just a couple years.
Was that even thinking about it?
Dude, that's a monster.
Okay,
you need to like.
Okay, here's the thing. You know you have a friend that you've known him for like maybe 10 years, 10, 15 years, right? Then you have another one that you've known him for like 5, 7 years. You're telling me the first one that you've known for so many years, like you would kind of consider it or think about it?
No, the one that I know is for me. I mean, I'll think about it. Like I'll take time to think about it.
Right.
Because he's like, yeah, that's like saying, one of our friends we know doing National Guard, if he did that, you know what I'm saying, right?
Right, Renee.
Damn. Oh man, that's hard. That's a good example right there. Like, oh crap.
But then you're telling
That's
me
so hard.
if it's someone that you've known for like 5 years, like not that
Few
long
years,
ago,
like somebody new. You mean like a new friend, technically?
well, that would be
Yeah.
considered a new friend.
You know, yeah, because you don't really know
Like
much.
that's half the years of
Yeah,
the
it's like a
original.
new friend.
So you're saying you just go as soon as you realize you just go and report it.
Oh yeah, because I didn't know that side of that dude that he like doing that.
Okay, plot twist.
What's the plot twist?
The parents are okay with it.
That is some freaky. The parents can't wait until she hits 18. They can't. What's wrong with 18? Just why they have to do like 16? That's fucking. Come on, man. Who are these? Where are they from? Where are they from?
Well, here's the thing. What if they were both okay with it, like the guy and the girl, like the parents didn't know.
Oh,
They just knew that they were dating, right?
weird.
They just knew they were dating. What's your take? What if they were okay with it? It was like a consent.
You know, this situation we just said right now is very similar to the R. Kelly situation with his other girls.
Well, that's kind of different because like there's money involved, there's fame.
There's
involved.
money involved in fame.
Well, this right here is just like people
Well,
you know.
And this is like technically like an R. Kelly, but without the fame and the fortune.
Right. This is like you.
Man, that is some.
So what's your take on it?
Dude, you just a few years friends, right? You report it, man, because you just lose, letting a monster loose like that, gonna rape another teenage
Even though
girl.
it was consent.
Even though it was consent, where are these parents from? Are they American? Are they?
I don't know. Well, I'm just giving you like a scenario. I don't know. I'm just basically.
That is really weird, man. I don't know. Maybe they're cool with that in Europe, but over here, that's just a no, bro. That's just...
So if they had consent, you would just like be like, I'm still reporting it.
That is a little tricky, huh? Don't you need paper applications involved, something like that, or? Well, it depends only on the state here, on the policies on that, the laws over here. You gotta report it, dude.
I mean, I don't know. I was always told like you shouldn't.
Because now that dude is gonna craft like a fetish, and then what if he lead another target? You could stop it.
I mean, I guess
It's a monster on the loose.
like you can definitely tell if you really shouldn't have any thoughts about it to like report it. If like okay, you find out, right, and you're like you're having like second thoughts or whatever. You're like, what should I do or this and that, and then you just hear him like bragging about it, like I sneaked into the school or whatever. You're like, okay, now fuck this, I'm reporting it.
That is
like,
yes, dude. That's a fucking predator. That's a pedo. Predator, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, I had an incident before. People would tell me like, oh, just let it go. Right?
Okay, who are these people?
Wait, they would tell me let it go. Now in this situation, they tell you the same phrase, but something else going on. Will you let it go?
I will not let it go, bro. I have to report that. That's fuck. That
Will
is
you-
a
will
monster.
you-
Even
will
if the parents are consent.
Apparently
they know the laws here.
No, not the parents. The girl and the guy are consent.
They're going. She's immature. She doesn't know what the hell she's doing, and he's just taking advantage. He's just a monster, dude.
I mean, all right. You
That's
got-
just gonna create, dude, like a virus.
So, all right. I mean, you heard it first. If you're like Ray Diaz and like 16-year-olds, you're a virus because you can't control your little guy down there.
No, but damn, they're really 16-year-old in high school. You sneaking into the high school,
Past the security guard,
past a security
past
guard.
the secretary. Or I don't know.
Dude.
I don't know what they have in high schools or middle schools. Like,
Damn, he's a really dedicated pedo there. Damn.
well, no, from the guy that the one that got arrested, he didn't do that.
Knew that.
The girl that he was dating was like a model.
Oh.
Yeah.
18-year-old model or 16-year-old model?
16-year-old model.
Oh shit.
I
Okay.
literally just said that's what we were talking about this.
Okay. That guy needs to get reported, bro.
He did. That we was just finished talking about that he got arrested.
No, but you're talking about somebody else.
I was giving you a scenario.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay.
That's why it was relevant to me. Right. Like, let me make a scenario. Basically, it's just putting you in his shoes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But will you do that, like a scenario like, okay, let's say Renee did that. Will you do it, or will you think about it first?
I'll talk to him about it.
That's a start. Yeah, that's like.
I feel like if you know him like 10 plus years, you should sit down and talk to him.
Yeah, talk to him.
And like let's say they're in a relationship, right? And you find out what's going on, and you find out that he's getting it on.
Damn.
The best thing in my opinion, don't take it for granted. In my opinion, I would go ahead and talk to him.
Yeah.
And be like, and explain it to him, to the point where to make him understand as well that he has to break it off.
Break it off, bro, or come out when she's 18 or 21, whatever.
Right. Because the same thing too is like you can't like basically record someone.
Yeah.
Because it's against the law. Yeah. You can record if you let them know you're recording them.
Yeah.
So. You could probably just be like, you know what, I need to record this because I need to talk to you about this. And
if he doesn't listen, then,
right. So, because, I mean, like I said, if I was in that situation, I'd be like, you know what, we got to talk about this. This doesn't feel right. This is definitely not right. I need to clear this up before I have any second thoughts and head to the police department and notify them. Because, like... Let's say you're a parent. You have a daughter.
Yeah.
Someone's messing with her like that. Like someone like 20-year-old, 25, 35, whatever. They're messing with your girl that's 15.
16, 15? Oh, shit.
Like they're messing with her. Like you wouldn't get mad? Or would you be happy that some older guy is smacking that?
Be fucking mad, bro.
Okay, that's the whole point. So like, this whole thing that happened with the Ray Diaz thing, it's kind of fucked up. The whole audio that was being played out saying that, I feel like punching you, kill yourself so that we could be done with this. Up to the scenarios like if it's anything like that, like if a girl is in a relationship with a guy that is older than herself, even if you're 15, 16, you shouldn't be doing it. Wait until you're 18.
I know. Just
legal of age. You can do whatever you want. Make your own decisions. But if you're 16 or 17, you haven't even graduated.
I know.
You're still working on your science fair project.
Fucking started eating like crappy cafeteria food and
like you're still worrying about
high school drama.
Coming in on time. Meeting up with your friends in your locker. Like
I know.
If you're 18, do what you want.
Do what you want.
Think about it though. But if you're not even 18,
jeez.
Hell, you shouldn't be drinking. You shouldn't be smoking.
You know there are teenagers that do that.
And you shouldn't be out there fooling around with someone older than you.
Too old.
I mean, even though you... Well, here's another plot twist.
Oh, another twist.
So, what if the girl dumps the guy?
What if the girl dumps the guy? You mean the 16-year-old?
Yeah, the 16-year-old dumps the guy.
Hey, okay, well, there you go. That's,
will you still respect that? Will you still let that go?
I mean, what do you mean? If I was like the friend or the what?
So like, let's say, you didn't report it, whatever. You're like, whatever, fuck it. That's all on you. She goes ahead and dumps him. What's your take on it?
What's my take on it? So I knew that they were together, and then they broke up, right?
Right.
She dumped him. Well, I mean, it's over, but that guy is still a pedo.
He should get registered?
He's still a pedo, even though she dumped him. Are you sure this is somebody that you know? Somebody that...
No, because I'm not allowed to talk about it.
You're not allowed to talk about it?
Yeah. They told me like I should leave it.
I wonder who are these they. I wonder who are they.
The government. And
the government. Are you sure?
Yeah, Donald Trump just tweeted at me saying, "Don't say anything or else I'm going to deport you."
Well, let me tell you what, my friend. that person is a monster.
I think all persons like that are monsters. They should all just have a seat.
Even though she dumped him, that's still a monster on the loose.
Anyways.
She needs to get catch it and report it.
Anyways, so I think that's it. Moral of the story is if you're 16, go ahead and mess around with someone older your age. Let's see what happens. See what happens. See if Chris
this at the end.
What is this? Chris Hampson or whatever.
This one titled "Catch a Predator." Just we're gonna have these catch a predator talks.
You're 14-year-old, 15,
Holy
whatever.
crap.
Go ahead and date someone 40-year-old or whatever.
R. Kelly.
And if someone comes knocking your door with a license of catch a predator, then have fun.
What?
You can't really tell girls what to do, so do what you want. Go ahead, whatever makes you happy. If being on live television makes you happy, then go for it. On top of that, actually, I had a former coworker. He posted something on Instagram, and I like they would say clap back. I commented on his picture, and he got mad.
Why?
He got mad from what I said, and he's like, because we were going back and forth.
Yeah.
He got mad. He's like, "Oh, don't you have something better to do than fail miserably at making me look bad or something like that, like something along the line." So I was like, I just laughed at it. I was like, in my head, I was like, I was bored.
What was he doing?
But he was just he was saying like, "Oh, I'm the only guy that can do double shifts 2 days straight," and I'm like,
okay.
So I'm like, oh, that's.
Just work harder.
And I'm like, that's cute. Like you're about to get fired regardless, but all right,
get fired.
So he posted that. It kind of got under my skin. I was like, let me mess around with this guy for a bit. I'm bored. And I said what it has to say.
Were you trolling?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, you're becoming me. Don't do that.
I was doing that, but at the same time, I was getting some truth to it. He got mad. And when I take a look, like I was looking at Instagram, I was like, he didn't respond back. Like, what's going on? So when I look, the messages are gone. I'm like, did he delete my message? Like, did he delete the comments? Did you say? So I go to his page, and I'm blocked.
And this is on Instagram?
On Instagram, I'm blocked. So I'm like,
gee,
damn, like he really got mad. Like, okay, whatever.
You're just messing with him. It wasn't like anything politically serious.
The next day, I think I look online. Like I was on Twitter. It's like, wait, hold up. I follow him on Twitter. He follows me. Okay. So I go to his Twitter, and it says right there, "You are blocked from viewing his tweets." Or
because you're trolling. Yes.
And then I'm like, okay, wow, he's really butthurt over one little comment. Then I go on Snap, and he took me off as a friend.
Jeez,
so
well,
now I'm
dude.
like, okay.
Is that all you say? What else did you say?
Well, he was just talking about like, oh, I'm the only guy that can do two double shifts 2 days in a straight. Like it takes a man with my caliber or my strength and potential.
Oh wow, it was like egotistical about it.
Yeah, he was out here like bragging about it. I'm like,
what does he work as? That's the question. Is he
as a cook? As a terrible cook. Let me rephrase it. As a terrible cook.
Bro, you shouldn't be talking. I thought he was like a medical student or something. Something in the dentist or something.
All I'm saying is he could have. If it wasn't for me, he would have been fired.
A cook?
Yeah.
What restaurant are you gonna go visit?
I wouldn't recommend it.
I said, hey, why'd you block me?
You know what?
You're gonna visit him.
I will pay someone.
You're gonna yell his name. Hey! Can I talk to the cook? Hey, Can you give him this letter?
I would pay someone. I will pay someone money to go to the restaurant and confront him and be like, "Are you the guy that can do 2 double shifts 2 days straight? You're a god."
Jeez.
And then when he gets all happy, he should be like, "Nah, you're garbage."
A cook? What is it? Taquitos? What does he make?
Oh no! I can't.
Chinese
I
food?
can't say that part.
Panda Express? I don't know.
Well, yeah, he's a terrible cook, terrible employee.
How do you know terrible? Did you try his food?
Seeing his work ethics.
Wait, did you
He
taste?
constantly goes to the bathroom.
Oh,
It takes like maybe 20 minutes.
How do you know he? Wait, did you? So you used to work with him, then, huh?
And that's all we have for the greatest podcast of all time, LV podcast. That was a good conversation we had.
I mean, I can give him. You want to give him a letter? I can give him the
we're,
letter to
we're,
him.
we're still talking about it? No, we're done. So
That's funny.
So yeah,
That's interesting.
I'll probably just wait until Donald Trump tweets it, and I'll just be like, "Hey, go over there and get him fired."
Get him fired.
So yeah, that's it. This was actually a long episode.
Yeah, it was long.
Surprisingly. But yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what other news pops up. Yeah, I got nothing else. So that's it. Like I said, that's it for the LV podcast, the greatest podcast of all time, the only greatest podcast there is. Even though we got like 5 subscribers and maybe like 10 views on every episode, it's still good.
That's something.
We probably get more views than I do for my music. That's probably it. And if you're listening to this, Christina, I love you.
First of all, don't piss her off.
And I doubt my former friend, coworker, listen to this. If you are, you suck.
You haven't tried his food yet.
Do you want to try his food?
I'm curious. I will go to the restaurant. Look, give me his name, and I want to call him out. And I'll be like, "Yo."
If you hit me up the next day, I think I got food poisoning. I'll be like, "Well, you know what? I can't help you out with that." Yeah, there's actually a long ass episode. Anyways, all right, so that's it. None of the stories here were true. We just made it up, put it out of our own ass. The only thing that was true was that Donald Trump is an asshole and a terrible president. He has potential, but he's probably using it on his wife's plastic surgery.
Wow.
Or on ice. Anyways, and that's it. Until next time. That's your cue for...
stay sexy, America, and good night.
And don't date underage.
Yeah, don't do that.
Peace. All right.